With gratitude and blessings, my energetic beings, and welcome to the energy of aligning ourselves with our own ability to partner, be in relationship with ourselves first, be in soul service to who we are, and relating to ourselves. So Libra being a partnering, balancing, beautifying energy, speaking our spiritual truths, the throat center, wordsmithing at the 5th degree. Air is on fire, or air is our ideas floating around. Arriving on March 25th, the lunar eclipse in Libra, ritual for the moon. And if you have yet to listen to the Musing Moon meditation, go ahead and tune in. You can fast forward to the meditation if your heart desires. But we are recalibrating our personal response to ourselves. So, if you were to be at the heavenly altar with your alter self, your ego self, what it is, like what you would say to your higher self, relating to who you are. I actually years ago bought myself a wedding ring. I married myself a long time ago. I'm not even kidding. But Venus is in Pisces, so it's this ability to receive messages literally from spirit at the divine altar, the divine pathway, or to be spiritually aligned with spirit. So we have come in kind of a free zone inside of ourselves, the zone of loving neutrality, a love to love state, just opening up to those divine streams of love, universal streams of love, a state of nirvana. So with Mars heading into Pisces, it's this initiation, a spiritual prime directive initiation of something playing out in our day-to-day world and our inner world. So I bring in the elementals for rituals, the elemental spirits. The elemental energies that we have are a yang earth rat of a day, a yang earth day in a rabbit month. So grass is spreading across the mountain, a field, a meadow. It's with a warm fire and apparently an ocean or a lake setting. I'm actually going with a mountain setting, like being in the mountains, a mountain range, a lake in the mountains, just surrounded by lush nature spirits. Trees included, 2 mountains, by the way. And funny enough, if you haven't noticed, the missing element here is mineral or metal. That's our ability to invoke, our ability to use words. Mineral is absent. So mineral would actually be the best literal asset for this moon. Just coming up and connecting with a water spirit as well. Water is abundant. Metal to bridge the energy from the mountain to the water, a flowing river, giving guidance. And it's always a great idea to do an offering to the mountain spirit, the spirit of the mountains, to really assist us to kind of have the conversation, especially if the conversation's conflicting or a conflicting situation, a different perspective. Earth, the Earth is a big mountain, mountain lake with many rivers. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. And water is abundant. It represents wealth on this day, and wealth comes in a variety of forms. It's also our assets. So as long as it is flowing health, flowing ideas, flowing values within ourselves, prosperous relating to ourselves and being in prosperous partnerships with who we are. A divine conduit. But being in the flow with the movement of our own life creates energy vitality. Wood or nature is power in this case on this day. So it's our leadership abilities, being a kindred spirit, a kind-hearted leader, instead of a angry one, shouting words. When nature's out of balance, words are shouting words. They come across as angry, like shooting arrows, if you will. But leadership, leading with innovating ideas, that's kind of what this day is all about. Leading with kindness, leading with innovative solution, being solution, arriving at a solution. Fire, our month pillar there. The yin fire is a nice warm candle. A warming fire or an outdoor kind of roasting marshmallows kind of fire, being in community around the fire, roasting marshmallows. I would do a fire offering if you're able to build a nice outdoor fire. Obviously, be smart about it, but creating a container out of stones, a boundary around the fire, a fire pit, basically, outdoors. Place a candle in a stone holder instead of a glass one, for example. The earth on the year is a friend. It's stability, offering a stable grounds, wealth in a variety of facets, kind of like a diamond in the rough, and innovative power that's kind of protective from the mountain range is protecting. So that's friendships, partnerships, again, kindred, nurturing spirits. But metal or mineral is actually the missing ingredient, crystals, right? So for ritual, if you can, clay is also an asset. Crystals to go with the moon, placing them outside on the moon, creating a moon grid, a moon altar, whether with crystals or stones or sticks. Just know if you take a stone or more from the mountain spirit, we also need to leave a stone or more, basically do an offering to the mountain spirit, like reciprocity. So just know, in nature, all eyes are always watching us. They're always upon us. It's the unseen and the seen. So make sure whatever offering you leave that is actually nature soluble. Like don't leave items that infect nature like plastic or garbage. Essential oils for this lunar moon, I would actually recommend you use your moon oil blends personal to you. You can find them on my resource page at tanyad.tv or use the essential oils for Libra and Aries. So for Aries, it's geranium, frankincense, and patchouli. Libra is cedarwood, rosemary, and rose. But you can also use dried herbs as well, along with essential oils. So if you know what your moon sign is and what house the moon is activating, you can actually bring in those essential oils and those messages as well. So my moon, for example, or this moon is activating my second house. So air, Libra, opposing fire, that's kind of the access of resources and wealth or personal values. However, not really, because it's on the last degree before entering my second house. So for me, it's the end decan of my first house. So really just being aware of your moon and where the moon is transiting, along with Rune. So creating a bend room or an ogum. I like to use essential oils and herbs with my runes. And if I am not using runes or the ogums, I will use words, intended words, invoking words. But Fehu for abundance, Kanaz for openings, and Gebu for love. So Fehu for abundance, knowing it's the cycle of initiation and growth. We're in the spring, we're birthing anew. It's our journey from chaos to order. Things become ordered, if you will. But it's the beginning of the seed's potential. So I use Fehu mostly for birthing new seeds, fruition, creation, and just embodying the material realization of what wealth and abundance actually means in your heart space. Fehu carries actually the blessings of Freya. So this is an auspicious start to any adventure or any venture at all, adventure, pioneering, continuing flow of a venture, just shining the light of prosperity through our cycle and journey of life. So this rune is really used to attract wealth or possibly guarantee a successful outcome. I like it for the miraculous as well, being associated with material, physical abundance, along with the drive to achieve success, whatever that is. It's the start of the journey. It's our potential for growth, along with the promise of prosperity. Just remember, wealth does come in a variety of forms, and so does abundance, good fortune, security, the success that comes with it. Now, Kanaz comes before Gebu, just in general, Gebu, sorry, but light. It's the torch, it's knowledge, it's learning, it's understanding, serving as like the torch that lights the way, illuminates the darkness, the pathway, serves as a beacon of wisdom in a world often shrouded with mystery, the magic. But what I love about it is it also connects the craft of the smith, the forging of the fire, with not only the knowledge, but also the transformation and the creativity. The masters in the mountains being the dwarves. So see how this all plays out. And knowledge and transformation, just reminding us that both wisdom along with understanding are just as vital to life as growth, along with the power of love versus the love of power. So Kanaz illuminates, offering revelations, revealing something through learning, understanding, and gaining new insights or perspectives, a quest for wisdom. And I love the quest. So it's like, what is to be revealed, the manifestation, the will, along with this divine spark, our own divine light, our own inner wisdom. So I went with Gebu as a sigil for the symbolism of the gift, the exchange, balancing in relationships. It's linked to the divine gift of life, the exchange between humans along with the gods. It's reciprocity, which is at the foundation of relating. And Gebu symbolizes the mutual exchange, honor, respect between people and the divine. It reflects the theme of the goddess of love, Freya, which they all kind of do, just really embodying love and beauty and fertility. So Gebu is offering us a glimpse into values of these life-affirming energies of growth and prosperity and love, along with the themes of the exchange, the reciprocity, the balance, the harmonies, the give and the take. So Gebu represents exchange, balance, the partnership, the concept of the gift, and the power of the exchange or the energy exchange. So if you're at a crossroads in your relationships, any of them, even with yourself, but I do love that it signifies a partnership or a balanced exchange that needs to be acknowledged between this world and the other. So you can kind of feel why I went with these three. But being that we need or are missing the element of metal or mineral, stone, I suggest taking or going to the mountain. You can also collect stones or rocks from your own area, your yard, and take your finger if you don't have a paintbrush, and dip your finger in your oil blend, your personal moon blend, writing your sigil, your rune on a stone or several stones. And I would take them to actually moving water to bring in the flow, the reconciliation, to get things moving along in the flow, assisting in the flow, getting in the flow. The season of spring, flowing, birthing, activating, nourishing, sustaining. And being that the moon is on the moon's day, this energy I feel is going to be more elevated on top of being eclipse season. So gather sticks, stones for healthy bones is kind of what I'm sampling into. So these are just simple energies to really connect with the water spirits, and the stone spirits, the beings in the unseen. After using your finger or your little mini brush, script the rune onto the stone with the oils. Or you can create a rune sigil in the dirt on the mountain, by a river, to really acknowledge and access the moon. You can also just do this in your backyard. I'm just saying. But when you feel the frequency of the water, you can actually let the stone go, skipping the stone, releasing the stone into the waters. Or you can use the sigil idea and really creating a shape in and upon the earth with stones, along with sticks or leaves or whatever earthly thing you happen to find, leaving, if you will, a mark on the earth, what your intentions are. So essential oil blends, the link is, of course, in the show notes. It's also on my resource page. So with that, happy new moon blessings. May the lunarities of the moon really mark a time of remembering in your bones why you arrived on the planet at this very unique time. With that, as always, I say Ashe blessings and celestial dreams to you and for you. and allow the other world, the divine, your ancestors, and another worldly being to work in your favor. Reciprocity. If this ritual spoke to you, go ahead and ring the bell, share with your tribe, my vibe, tag a village, and I will see you as always on the other side, or at least during the weekly snippet. Ashe and blessings.